world. What's going on? How y'all doing? It's Dr. D in the building. Um, ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Exhausting. Month in Detroit, exhausting. Week in Detroit, just exhausting. Um, Everybody is mad. Everybody's upset in the world today simply because, well, in the black community anyways. Excuse me, I can't speak for the Caucasian community, but I can speak for the black community. Um, it's the same story as always. Um, Everybody is struggling and everybody needs more. So with that being said, tensions tend to rise. They tend to rise. Tensions rise when you ain't got what you need to do what you want to do. Okay? And it's going to keep doing that. Buddy of mine said, watch the show. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm watching the show. There's just a lot going on, man. And we have to be conscious minded of who we place in our circle or who we allow in our equation, in our group. There's a lot of people out here that are imposters. There's a whole lot of imposters out here. And it's kind of hard to keep your eye on all of them, especially when we're all together. It's so hard to keep an eye on everybody when we're all together. The snakes and fakes always reveal themselves. However, sometimes they blend in. And when they blend in, that's when it becomes hard to weave them out. You know, it becomes hard because they're wolves in sheep's clothing. And it's getting worse day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. It's getting worse. Let me check out my connection, man. This thing saying I got a slow connection every time I'm on. There we go. Okay. Back to what I was saying. It's hard to separate the snakes and fakes when we're all together. Because when you got everybody smiling, all you see is smiles. You don't see nothing else. You can't weave through those bad apples. When you're looking at a basket of apples, all you see is apples. And they're all red. All the apples are the same color. Some are bigger than others, but they're all red. So it's hard to determine the bad ones. You have to pick it up and turn it over and look for the mold or whatever it's got. You ever heard the saying, one rotten apple spoils a bunch? That's a true statement. That's a true fact. Same with people. One rotten, dirty mother spoils all the mother. You know what I'm trying to say. And if you are that rotten apple, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. Don't try to act like you don't know. Why do we help people? We help people out of the kindness of our hearts because we see a void there or something missing. So therefore, we engage them and we try to help them. I myself need help sometime, but I want help from somebody who really wants to help me, not help me and then talk smack about me behind my back. There's a lot of that going on. A whole lot. And again, the people I'm talking about, if you're offended, then I'm talking about you. But if you're not, then it's just merely you just listening. But the fakes know who they are. The real ones, they don't have to tell you that they're real. You just know it. When they walk in the room, when they open their mouth, you know who the real ones are. The ones that's hating, 9 times out of 10, they tend to be a little quiet. They tend to be a little quiet until we figure it out that they are fake. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who needs to hear this, but watch your back. Watch the company that you keep. Okay? Watch the company that you keep. Everybody ain't your friend. If you want to find out who your friends are, try to start a business or try to better yourself. They're going to be gone quick. Or have you ever noticed when you was talking about bettering yourself or starting a business or trying to get yourself together, people shoot you down. Oh man, that ain't gonna work. Oh man, that's some bull, man. I tried it, it didn't work. Well, maybe you tried and it didn't work for you, but it'll work for me. Maybe it'll work for me. I don't know. But um, I'm growing tired of the fictitious individuals that are looking at your page, going down your page, not liking nothing, or just there to be flipping nosy. And I mean it. I told my nephew a little while ago, he's about 16, he was cursing. Just cursing. F this, F that. I said, hey man, stop cursing. You don't sound right. I said, a man that swears constantly is a man who does not have the courage to really say what's on his mind or really say how he feels. I'm not going to be the one to walk in the room and just be swearing. That means I don't have the courage and the ability and to say how I truly feel. We can't have that. Stop cursing. Even the grown-ups. There's a message to the grown-ups too. Stop cursing all the time. It's not attractive, especially in the presence of ladies. Black man, take back control of your woman, of your queen. Black man, take back control of your queen. Your queen is being disrespected out here in the world on multiple platforms. She's getting only fans pages because she's lonely. Maybe you're not paying her any attention, or maybe she just want to be seen. But I do know the black man needs to take back control of his queen. And when I say take back control of your queen, I don't mean beat her or demean her. Because if you did that, you'd be doing everything that everyone else does when they see her. Be better than the way that people act towards your queen. Be better than those guys or just using your queen. You know, they always want to see us doing this. Or they always want us for some sex. Or they always want us to parade our women up and stand her up so you can look at her body. This stuff didn't just start. This stuff started a long time ago. And the only way you can keep that going is somebody has to do it. Somebody has to, like the Klan members, for instance. Somebody got to make those sheets. Somebody has to print that hate paraphernalia. Somebody has to keep that going. So if y'all stop or y'all nip that stuff in the bud, and maybe we start somewhere, man, maybe it'll stop eventually. But I know it's over 500 years of it's been going on, and we ain't stopped yet. You have to stop letting them disrespect and demean your queen. And sometimes your queen be demeaning and disrespecting herself. Well, that's because she ain't found a king to take her and tell her, hey, baby, you ain't got to do that. You don't have to wear tight clothing to get men to notice you. You don't have to wear clothing to show your body, you know. And that's one thing that I've always respected about Muslims. They women, they cover up. They cover themselves up. And the only person that sees that lady nude or outside of her hijab and um, her regalia is her man. Nobody else sees her. That's all you see. When you see them, you see their eyes. That's it. That's because their men ain't allowing them to disrespect themselves. And not only disrespect themselves, but the men ain't allowing the woman to disrespect them. Like I tell my sons, when you're out here in the world and you in the streets, you're representing me. You're representing me. First thing they're going to say, whose child is that? Whose kid is that? Oh, that's Reggie's son. Oh, baby. Every time the light hit me, I look like I'm supposed to look. Same with my children. Same with my sons. Excuse me. Yeah, but we have to take back control of our queens, guys. We got to do better. We got to do better. Yep. And we have to get out of this paganistic activities that we celebrate. I celebrate, and you should celebrate your mother every day, not just the day that they made up and says that they telling you everything they tell you to do, you do it. They taught you to hate yourself, and you do it. Be a rebel. Be a rebel. Do something different, but better. Don't let nobody tell you when you got to celebrate your mother. You should celebrate your mother every day. You should celebrate your father every day. You know, Sister's Day, Brother's Day, Mother's Day, Father. No, that's some American paganistic bull spit. Yep, I said it. And every time we do what they say, guess who get rich off of it? They do. Why? Because tomorrow we're going to flood every one of their restaurants. We're going to flood the people. We're going to flood Hallmark. You know, we're going to flood these places and make them richer. And Monday morning, we're going to be sitting there like, damn, I spent all that money yesterday and I still got to do this or I still got to do that. Well, if you put yourself in a better position to be a leader and not a follower, hell, man, maybe we'll get somewhere. To everyone who took the time to listen, I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And know each time that I put a video on here is something to better us, not degrade us, not down us. We get enough of that every day in the world. Now, what you do with the information that I just gave you is entirely up to you. God bless you all. May God keep you all. And peace.